Hello, my lovely students. It's Miss Elise. Today we're going to be doing our line and hand art, and I am so excited to show you how to do this today. So the first thing you're going to need to get out is a half sheet of printer paper, like 8.5 by 11. Fold it in half, something like this. Fold it in half, and then cut this side, okay? Or if you really want, you can just use the whole sheet. That's okay too. The next thing you're going to need are some crayons. Mine are here and ready to go. And then, most importantly, kiddos, you're going to need your magic pencil. Okay? Make sure you get that magic pencil out because we're going to need it to discover some of our special lines to make this picture. So the first line I want you guys to learn is our wavy line. It's one of my favorite ones. So with your magic pencil, you're going to take it out and you're going to draw a wavy line. It's just like that. I like to make my voices silly. Maybe you could try it too while we're naming each of our lines. So we're doing this first one right here. Let's make a wavy line. I kind of sound like Dory from Finding Nemo. Anyway, our next line is this bumpy line. The bumpy line is like a little frog hopping along. Or some kids like to point out that it's kind of like a bunny. So it goes bump, 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 bump. And then I like to go back the other way like it decided to turn around. That silly little frog. A bump, a bump, a bump, a bump, a bump. Just like that. This next line, I bet you guys know. I bet you've seen it in a rainbow or maybe a hill before. It's called a curvy line. So let's make a curvy line with our magic finger, right? We're going to start on one side, and I always like to over-exaggerate. So I stick my arms way out here where you can't see them, and I go, curvy line. But let's do a little baby one right here. Curvy line, just like that. Can you do it? That's right. Curvy line. Nice job. Okay, the next line we need to practice is our castle line. Oh, man, this one's tricky and it takes practice, but I know that you can do it, and we'll get there over time, so don't worry. You're going to go over, up, over, down. I'm watching my finger very carefully, so I make sure I'm doing the same thing. So you scooch it over, and then it goes up, over, and then back down. And I like to think of it as a big, strong line. It helps hold things together. So, over, up, over, down. Over, up, over, down. That's a castle line. They're very handy when you want to build a castle in your artwork. The next one is a straight line. Have you heard of the Flash? He's a superhero, and he moves lightning fast. The straight line is kind of like the Flash. It moves so fast. It starts on one side and it goes straight line. Just like that. I like to give my lines sound effects, so maybe you could try this sound effect. Straight line. Right? Awesome job. The next one, I so wish I had to show you a curly line, like some curly hair. Maybe you know someone with curly hair. You're going to do a curly line and it goes loop, dee-da-loop, dee-da-loop. Oh, did you get your magic pencil out with your magic finger? Make sure it's out and doing this with me. Curly line, loop, dee-da-loop, dee-da-loop, dee-da-loop. It takes some practice, so be patient with yourself till you get it. And my very last line here at the bottom is a zigzag line. It is so much fun. Holy moly, it's great for drawing mountains and shark's teeth and spikes on the back of a dinosaur. You never know what you're going to need a zigzag line for. So get that magic pencil out and let's try it. I like to say the name of the line to do this one. It always helps me. I go zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. Just like that. I hope that you can get that one down too. That's all the lines we're going to do with our magic pencil right now. We're going to next move on to drawing them onto our paper. So stay tuned for the next video and draw with me on your little piece of paper.